He is assisted by Amy Starr, Amanda Brown, and Lindsay Moore. Amanda Leland is the Director of Basketball Operations. Sarah Vargas is the trainer for the Pacific Women's Basketball. Gianna Luulu Summers, the Director of Videography, and Jessica Blakesley, the Graduate Assistant, in the similar capacity with the Tigers officially here in this winter quarter. Sarah Hampson, Brooklyn McDavid will go at it, and of course the 6'7" Hampson will win that tip. We'll get you the officials. It's Michael Price, Lorena Ahumada, and I'll check that third official for you. As the Cougars try and go down low, the Tigers swarming defense knocks it away and gets the early steals of Pacific, forcing a turnover. Nicole Leon is the third official out there tonight. Tillman temporarily double teamed, and the Tigers look to Higgins and being patient here on this opening offensive possession. Little pick and roll action, the ball loose on the floor, 8 seconds on the shot clock. It's not going to matter because BYU forces the turnover on the Tigers. That's Shaylee Gonzalez giving the ball back up to Albiero. Tigers settle back man-to-man pressure. Gonzalez frees up off a Hampson pick and drains a three-pointer. Off the right side angle. Gonzalez, I told you she was a terrific mid-range shooter, 47% this year. She shoots 30% from beyond the three-point line. So a minute into this one, BYU up 3-0. Here's Ashby with a step-back three. That's going to be short. Higgins tries to save it, does so inbounds, and then it goes out near midcourt. It'll be BYU basketball. Tigers have dropped 2 in a row after losses at USF on Saturday and then Portland on Monday, after playing their best game of the year a week ago tonight at Santa Clara. Maria Albiero works right in front of us courtside here on the right wing. Tillman's got her. Now they go to Harding on the left wing. Back to Gonzalez. The dribble penetration. Kick off to Hanson up top. Left wing feed to Harding. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Harding's going to dribble into the key and then float one over McDavid. No good, but a nice offensive rebound by Hampson and a putback with the left hand. 6'7" Hampson with the offensive board and putback makes it 5-0 BYU. McDavid at the high post works against Hampson, and we got here. Bradley Davis calls the quick timeout here, and he's not happy with Leanna Tillman about something there, and then Tigers are going to huddle around Coach Davis. During an early timeout. It's 5-0 BYU. And while I have an opportunity, I want to talk to you about next Tuesday, 6 o'clock, the Pacific Athletic Foundation's Tiger Talk, 6 p.m. Tune in as you'll hear the University of the Pacific President, Christopher Callahan, and the Director of Athletics, Janet Lucas, to discuss news and updates regarding the landscape of Pacific athletics. President Callahan will touch on his vision for the university, the role athletics can play, and much more. While Director of Athletics, Janet Lucas, will provide insight on how the athletic department has been navigating through this COVID-19, having fall, winter, and spring sports all competing at once in the landscape overall of college athletics, and a vision of the future. You can register to attend this event by visiting joinpaf.org. That's Tuesday next week, February 16th at 6 p.m. I look forward to tuning in myself and listening to that. So the Tigers break the huddle. They got an earful from Bradley Davis. Something was not right. That offensive set a moment ago was very stagnant, and we'll see what happens here as the Tigers, with 19 seconds on the shot clock, plenty of time, will inbound it along the baseline. Tillman looking for McDavid, finds her in the corner. So BYU will set up here man-to-man in the half-court defense as Tillman gets the pick from McDavid, then goes to the rack. Got tripped by Hampson on the way to the basket. Michael Price will call the foul, and Tillman's going to get a couple of free throws here. So Tillman not afraid of the 6'7". Hampson went right after her. That's Very courageous move by Tilly as the senior misses the first free throw. Liana having a tough time at the free throw line this year. Percentage-wise, this is only her third and fourth free throws of the year at the line. She misses both of them there. She's now 1 of 4 at the charity stripe this year. BYU cleans up the rebound off the Tillman miss. Shaylee Gonzalez works against Erica Adams. Shaylee in her sophomore year, after missing all of last year with that reconstructive knee surgery on the ACL tear. Higgins takes a chance, goes for the steal, doesn't get it, forces Gonzalez to miss the shot up top, and then hustles in to get the rebound as well. Quick outlet to Ashby, down into McDavid. Baseline jumper there, hits the back iron, no good. Off of Erica Adams, out of bounds. It'll be BYU basketball. Brooklyn had a good look at that baseline shot, 15-footer on the right side, and on the backcourt. BYU's going to turn it over. Pressure from Tillman on the backside of Albiero. Forced her to dribble the ball off her foot there and out of bounds. So turnover on the Cougars, number 2 of the ball game. Ball comes into Higgins up top. She's going to look to penetrate. Now kick out for an Ashby right wing 3. That's going to be well short, but a long rebound comes out to Tillman. Liana temporarily trapped and then gets the dribble back. BYU averaging their opposition to only score 60 points a game. Beautiful move by McDavid, and then Hampson gets back and blocks the shot but fouls her down low, and that's going to be the second personal on Sarah Hampson. That'll probably get her out of the ball game. It will. Hampson doesn't play significant minutes even though she starts. She only averages 16 minutes a game. Tegan Graham will check in for her as McDavid gets the first free throw. She'll have a second. Brooklyn at the line this year at 65%. The Tigers lead the conference at free throw percentage as a team at 77%. McDavid has both free throws, and the Tigers on the board 3 minutes into the ball game. It's 5-2 BYU. Tegan Graham is a graduate student for BYU. She's a New Zealander out of Wellington, New Zealand. She's got the basketball on the right wing, works against Higgins, who's all over her, trying to contest the pass. Now, ball comes into Gustine up top to Graham. Dribble drive, penetration, reverse layup by Gonzalez. From behind, inside. What a beautiful move by Gonzalez. High off the backboard on a reverse layup. Higgins goes to the rack. Misses the shot. Thought I heard contact there, but nothing called. Up come the Cougars in transition. Graham's got it on the left wing, then gives it up to Hardy. Hardy picks up the dribble, gets into the key, cut off there, and BYU will swing it over to Graham on the right side. Gets a pick from Gonzalez, cut off on the baseline, and gives the ball up to Gustine, and a traveling violation on Lauren Gustine. Gustin. She pronounces it Gustin, just like it looks, G-U-S-T-I-N. Talked to her briefly before the game tonight to clarify her pronunciation. She has a brother, Porter, that plays for the New Orleans Saints in the NFL. Porter Gustin. Pacific with the basketball as Ashby has trouble for a moment, and then ball kicks over to Adams. She'll launch from 3 in front of the BYU bench and drains it. Beautiful shot, Erica Adams. The freshman got a good look at it there in the corner. On a good ball movement, got a beautiful assist there from Savannah Whitehead, who's checked in for the Tigers, the redshirt junior, 6'2", out of Springville, Utah. In transition, BYU gets a triple to get those 3 points right back. That was Harding who drained the three-pointer for BYU on the left angle. Pacific back with 5 minutes, 5 seconds to go, trailing here in the first quarter, 10-5. Adams pull up mid-range jumper off the right elbow is short. BYU cleans up the rebound. It's Albiero up the court, wide open. Graham drains the three-pointer. Graham shoots 51% from the three-point line. She's averaging 8.5 points a game for the Cougars off the bench, and it's a 13-5 ball game as BYU is 3 for 3 from downtown. Nice take to the basket by Whitehead of Pacific and scores with a left hand. Savannah Whitehead. averaging 3 points a game. Started many of the games earlier in the year. She has been coming off the bench of late. Harding gets around Ashby and misses the layup under pressure. Putback is in by Gustin, and Higgins going to pick up a personal on top of it. It'll be a 3-point opportunity for Gustin. First personal on Valerie. The Tigers have their first team foul officially there at the 4:19 mark. Kaylin Rendawa, Rosie Schweitzer will check in for Pacific. Schweitzer, the freshman out of Canberra, Australia, playing about 16 minutes a game on average, scoring 5.5 points a ball game for Pacific. Rendawa, the Turlock native out of Pittman High School, averaging 6.8 points a ball game for the Tigers. So it's Tillman, Whitehead, Rendawa, Schweitzer, and Higgins out there in the home whites for the Pacific Tigers. Tough shot by Tillman, partially deflected and blocked there by Albiero, so don't expect to see that. Nice dump off pass, Higgins off the weak side. Makes a nice move defensively to get back after BYU had a wide open Cougar inside, and Higgins realizing that at the last moment got her hand in the passing lane and then got fouled as she got her hand on the ball. Lauren Gustin will pick up her first personal foul. That's the third team foul on BYU. 16-7, a 9-point advantage for the Cougars at the moment. Tillman stutter step, pull up from 14 feet, hits the back iron, no good. Rebound by Tegan Graham. Shaylee Gonzalez whips out a pass on the left wing for a 3-point shot attempt that was missed short there by Harding. Put back by Gustin, no good. Rebound by Harding is good. 2 more offensive rebounds on that sequence. And BYU is hammering the boards on the smaller Pacific Tigers. 18-7, an 11-point lead for BYU. Tigers go up top to Whitehead. Now on the left wing to Tillman, trying to play a 2-man game there. Right wing feed to Rendawa. Good save by Kaylin, saving that ball from going out of bounds. Rendawa gets whacked there by one of the Cougars. Nothing call, and then a beautiful bounce pass inside to Schweitzer, who scores. Rendawa off the dribble made a beautiful bounce pass to Schweitzer, who converted inside. Now a perimeter shot is missed by BYU. Tigers clean up the boards, and up they come in transition. Tilly now will slow it down. Tigers will set it up as Higgins picks up the dribble, tries to go to the rack. Off the window with the left hand, no good. A lot of contact there. They let it go both ways. And in transition, Graham's got it. Finds a cutter. That's Gonzalez who scores. Gonzalez came flying in from the left side and got a beautiful dump-off pass from Graham and scored at point-blank range. 20-9, back up by 11 are the Cougars of BYU. 2:05 to go now in the opening quarter. Rendawa double teamed off the pick and roll. Swings it to a wide open Higgins in the left corner. Her 3-point shot attempt misses badly off the front of the iron. In transition, Gonzalez dumps it down low. It was a good pass, but not handled by Gustin there. And the Tigers get the ball back, and Tillman fires a pass to Rendawa, who can't handle it. It goes through Kaylin's hands out of bounds. Turnover on Pacific. Kaylin running full speed, got a bullet pass there, chest high, maybe up even a little higher toward her face, and couldn't handle it in transition. Always loved the bounce pass in that situation. Not sure there was a lane for it there specifically, but so much easier for a bigger player in transition to collect a pass off a bounce pass as opposed to a bullet chest pass. There's a 3 in the right corner from Molly Perry, who's just checked in. She's 6'5", a junior out of Pleasant Grove, Utah. My goodness gracious. They growing big in Utah. 6'7", 6'5" for BYU. Tigers' biggest player is, of course, Cassidy Johnson at 6'5". She also hails from Utah, of Lehigh, Utah. Not in the game at the moment. I wonder if CJ will get some minutes here. Tigers miss a perimeter jumper, and Shaylee Gonzalez finds a lane to the rack, misses a left-hand layup. Long rebound, though, tracked down by the Cougars. And with inside of a minute to go, they'll get another look at it. 3-point shot there by Albiero misses, and Tillman has it for Pacific. Coach Davis up, shouting out the play call here with the Tigers trailing by 13 points. They've only scored 9 points thus far here in the quarter. Again, there's another example where a bounce pass by Tillman probably would have been the other better option, as Brooklyn posted up inside the paint. And a little dump-off pass, maybe a better option. Instead, Tillman really fired a no-look pass there with her right hand, and Brooklyn wasn't ready for that. 2-on-1 developing off the out-of-bounds plays. Gonzalez instead turns around, misses a 10-footer. Erica Adams, another good box out, but a jump ball called off the rebound. Pacific has the possession arrow, so it will be Tiger basketball off of that. Looked like Gonzalez maybe went over the back, but they called the jump ball. Liz Smith has checked in for Pacific, the Dallas native, in her freshman year. McDavid, Schweitzer, Rendawa, Adams out there with Smith at the moment. Tigers going to, with the shot clock turned off, going to play for the last shot of the quarter. Smith gets tripped there twice, no foul call. Bradley Davis wondering what's going on. A 3-on-1 developing in transition, and the Cougars missed the layup. Thank goodness, as the horn sounds, ending the first 10 minutes of action. From the Spano Center tonight, it's BYU off to another jump start here in the first quarter, a la the game a couple of weeks ago up in Provo, where they outscored Pacific 29-9 in the first quarter. Tonight, it's 22-9 BYU after 10 minutes. We'll take the break. We'll be back with a second to Chris and Mindy Blakesley, Robert and Heidi Ennis, Henry and Alice Harada, George and Gail Kenyon, Warren Legary, Ted and Stephanie Leland, of course, and Wilson and Leanne Yu. Our thanks to Bradley's bench members. Beautiful drive off the opening possession for BYU along the right side. They score with the layup there, so it's 24-9. Tigers in transition will get the ball deflected out of bounds. It'll be Pacific basketball on the far sideline as Erica Adams will inbound it. Smith's out there with Schweitzer, McDavid, and Ashby as Rendawa comes out for the moment. Now Higgins comes quickly back into the ball game, and Schweitzer will check out. Tigers heading to the north end of the arena here offensively in the first half. Erica Adams works on the right wing up top to Smith. She's going to launch from three. Back iron a little bit too strong, no good. Shaylee Gonzalez with a rebound. Gonzalez had scored 2,000 points in her high school career in Arizona. We're going to get a Higgins push here. I think it's going to be the second on Valerie. See what Bradley Davis decides to do here. First team foul of the quarter, of course. Second personal on Valerie. Looks like she's going to stay in there for the moment. Gonzalez with the basketball, backs it up near midcourt as Adams has her on this possession. Get a give and go to Gonzalez down low, and she just schooled Erica Adams. Beautiful play by BYU as they posted up Gonzalez on a give and go, and it's 26-9. Tigers can ill afford to dig themselves a bigger hole here against a very good BYU squad. McDavid fires 17 feet away, no good, too strong. Rebound attempt by Adams goes off of Erica out of bounds. The Tigers in the basketball game are only 3 of 15 from the floor. That's only 20%. BYU, meanwhile, is shooting 52%, 11 of 21. Tigers only 1 of 6 from distance. BYU is 3 of 6. Right wing feed for Graham. She'll launch from three. She hit that shot in the first quarter, missed this one, and Higgins has the rebound. Valerie has yet to score in this game, 0 for 3 from the floor. McDavid inside picks up a blocking foul on Perry of BYU. Jeff Judkins, I mentioned, in his 20th year with BYU. Judkins, quite the personality, long-time coach. I mentioned at 411 wins, he has 194 losses. That's a winning percentage of 6'79". Judkins, who played 4 years at the University of Utah before being drafted in the second round by the Boston Celtics back in 1978. Jeff Judkins. Tigers miss yet another perimeter shot, make it 3 of 16 from the floor. And BYU in transition, swings it on the right side to Perry, all 6'5" of her. She'll launch from 3, miss it badly. Higgins cleans up the board for Valerie. That's rebound number 4. She has 4 of the 7 Tiger rebounds so far. 7:45 to go here, second quarter. Tigers need some offense. Here's Adams trying to go to the rack. Perry there to block the shot. You cannot dribble penetrate to the basket against this ball club. In the key, nice move off the window, and scoring with the right hand is Lauren Gustin. Well, Higgins was on her backside. Valerie could ill afford to be any more physical there due to her picking up her second foul a moment ago. Valerie gets tripped, making a move to the paint. Gustin's going to pick up the personal foul. It'll be her first personal. Second team foul on BYU. 7:12 to go is second quarter. Adams will come out for the Tigers, and Leanna Tillman will check in. Tilly's going to have to come all the way up top to Higgins, guarded there by Paisley Harding, the former Paisley Johnson. Got married last summer. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Leanna's trying to create up top. Finds Higgins there, picks up the dribble, and then goes nicely to the rack and flips it up, underhanded off the window to score. Higgins had McDavid just in case the defender challenged out a little bit more aggressively, but Valerie did the smart thing and took the lane there. In transition, 3-point shot attempt, misses off the right side angle. Ashby off the weak side for the Tigers, cleans up the board. Up comes the right-handed Australian, up top to Higgins, and now the ball is kicked by Gustin. That'll stop the clock. 6:25 to go, second quarter. Tigers trail it 28-11. Tigers have Tillman, Higgins, Ashby, McDavid, and Smith out there at the moment. Beautiful move off the left block by Brooklyn McDavid. 4 points for Brooklyn. She's 1 of 3 now officially from the floor after connecting on both free throw attempts. Off the backside, the entry pass to the low post is knocked out of bounds by Brooklyn, who's huffing and puffing with her hands on her knees there. Always working hard, the Tigers senior. McDavid, who is an international business major, the 24th Tiger in program history to score 1,000 or more career points. Off the inbound pass, Harding scores off the window. That's too easy. 30-13, 17 back to 17-point lead for BYU. Liz Smith off the right side. Way over across court to Tillman. Man-to-man pressure by BYU as Tigers run a half-court set. Ball deflects over to Tillman, who backdoors it to Higgins. Misses the reverse layup, but now you've been partially blocked there, and in transition, up come the Cougars. Shaylee Gonzalez behind the back to Tegan Graham. Now the Cougars will set up a half-court set here as Coach Judkins calling out a play here with 10 seconds now on the shot clock. It's going to be an Albiero three-point shot that banks in off the right side angle. Albiero only shoots 28% from beyond the arc. Got a lucky break there. I don't think she meant to bank that in. She's got kind of a crooked smile to acknowledge the fact that I think that was lucky to go in. 20-point lead for BYU. McDavid off the left baseline, a nice turnaround mid-range jumper there. A tough shot, but that's the McDavid specialty there off the baseline. How about a 3-second call? BYU just camping out inside there that possession. Lauren Gustin was in the key the entire possession, nothing called, and now they turn it over. It goes off of Gustin inside out of bounds. So the turnover on BYU will be their 6th of the ball game, and that'll lead us to the media timeout. 4:42 remains here in the first half. It's 33-15 BYU. We'll take the break along the W.TV. The only Tiger player that is married this year is Whitehead's first free throw circles out, no good. Savannah 65% at the line. She's been averaging 15 minutes a game, averaging 3 points a contest, 2.3 rebounds, gets the second free throw. Tigers struggling at the line tonight a little bit, now 3 of 5. Check that, 3 of 6 officially, only 50% there. So conference top free throw shooting team off to a slow start at the line. Nice give and go in the paint, and Gustin completes the layup. BYU putting on a clinic here on how to execute in the half-court offense against Tigers' man-to-man defense. Well, the passing just not crisp tonight for Pacific as Higgins makes a nice save, and there's Ashby with a firing a three-point shot off the right wing, no good, but Schweitzer working hard inside, misses a putback. Gustin may have partially got that block on Schweitzer's offensive rebound putback, but nonetheless, Tigers miss it. Now they get a steal. Tillman reached in, poked it away, and it's a 2-on-2 developing. Schweitzer's open in the right quarter and misses the three-point shot off the iron, too strong. Whitehead tips it, tried to tip it over to Tillman, but it went off of Savannah out of bounds. Good try there by Savannah, just didn't work out. Shooting numbers right now, Pacific 6 of 24, 25% from the floor. BYU still shooting incredible, 53.5%, 15 of 28 from the floor. That includes 4 of 10 from the three-point line. The Tigers only 1 of 9 tonight here on the home court from beyond the arc. White's checked in for BYU. Talia White, she's a freshman, 6-footer out of Orem, Utah. Ooh, Gonzalez goes down hard with some contact. Let's see who they call it on. It's going to be on Tillman of Pacific. Gonzalez, 18.3 points a game, is number 2 in conference in scoring. She's number 3 in conference in steals, 2.6 steals a game. And she's number 3 in minutes played per game, 33.5 minutes a contest. I mentioned she scored 2,000 points in her high school career. Both of her parents played collegiately basketball at Grand Canyon University. Has an undecided major at this point, but converts on the free throw attempts. Gonzalez tonight now with 11 points after those 2 free throws. She's 4 of 7 from the floor, 2 of 2 at the line. Higgins goes down with some contact, tried to flip up a tough shot inside. It goes off of the Tigers out of bounds. Valerie always working hard, did not get the call. She is not getting calls tonight inside. Now Kaylin Rendawa is going to come in and give her a breather the rest of the quarter as Valerie has 2 personal fouls. I would imagine she'll sit the rest of the way here. Inside of 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Tigers trail it by 21 points, 37-16. Tigers getting out rebounded 19-9 at the moment. If the score wasn't bad enough. Tillman pokes it away. She's got a couple of steals in this one. Tilly hands it off to Ashby. Now on top to Schweitzer, and the Tigers slow it down in the half court. Rendawa off to the left wing. Back on top to Tillman. Leona's going to pull up. 3-point shot over and off. No good. Rebound to Tegan Graham of the BYU Cougars. In transition, they get a 2-on-3 and then miss a shot inside, but get another offensive rebound. See how many offensive boards that is. That's 6 offensive boards here in the first half for BYU. Graham's got a look at a 3. Back iron, no good. Finally missed one, and then the rebound attempt is not saved. That should be a blocking foul. It's not called as Tillman bounces into Harding in the backcourt. They're just letting them play here tonight. I guess the players will just have to adjust. That was clearly a blocking, should have been a blocking foul, and now Schweitzer's going to get called for an offensive foul with the off arm. She pushed off as she picked up the dribble, and Harding went down with the contact there. Harding should have been called for a foul in the backcourt. Bradley Davis up talking to Lorena Ahumada about that very fact, I think. That gets to be frustrating, but it's a minute 40 to go. Perry back in for BYU. Molly Perry, she's out of Pleasant Grove, Utah. Maria Albiero, the veteran, the senior. 3 seniors and 2 sophomores start for this BYU squad. They're looking for their 13th win on the year. Long 3 off the left side is good by Talia White. She leads them percentage-wise from downtown. 56% entering play today, and that time she hit nothing but bottom of the net. Rendawa for Pacific misses the shot in the corner. Rebound attempt by Schweitzer, put back no good, but Rosie did this time got the foul called, and we'll get a couple of free throws. So Rendawa had a look at a 3 on the right corner, but missed it. But a nice rebound off the weak side there. Is 75% of those shots from the corner will go to the opposite side if they don't go in the basket. And smart play by Schweitzer, getting herself in possession there, or position to get that rebound. Nicely done. The Australian converts on both free throws. So Schweitzer's got a pair. She came into the game tonight 85% shooting from the free throw line. Yes, her 4th and 5th points of the ball game there at the free throw line. 40-18. It's still 22-point deficit. Tigers got to work uphill against a very good ball club. Take to the basket there by Tegan Graham, and the graduate senior banks it in from short range. 42-18. The Tigers have about a 4-second differential between the 2 clocks here. Tillman looking for a cutter. Rendawa frees up off the left wing. Got a nice baseline pick from Whitehead, and tell you what, we're going to count that basket. Dribble drive by Rendawa. The whistle came before Kaylin even got to the paint, it looked like, and she went on to make that shot. See, now the officials are going to talk about it. Yep. They're not going to count that, apparently. All right. Nicole Leon went over to have a conversation with the lead official, Michael Price. I think overruled her there. That foul definitely occurred long before the shot attempt. So Rick Kaylin will have to earn them at the free throw line, the first of which is good. Rendawa converts them both. Last year, Kaylin was number 2 in the conference in free throw percentage. Got off to a rocky start early this year, but she's battled back in entering play tonight. Rendawa at 71%. That's a respectable number, and she converts on both of them on that trip. Well, Kaylin has her first points of the ball game. 2 seconds left in the quarter as Albiero launches from 3, over and off, no good, and that is the way the second quarter will end from Stockton here tonight. The BYU Cougars have run out to get underway here. Adams with a dump-off pass to McDavid. Not a good pass. Turnover Pacific. 6th turnover of the ball game. So BYU up by 22 points. Looks to add to the lead here as they get their first offensive possessions. Both teams start their starters have their starters that began the game out on the court. Sarah Hampson for BYU with 2 personal fouls is out there. Wild shot attempt deflects out of bounds off of the Tigers, so Cougars will get another look at it here on this possession. 15 seconds on the shot clock as they inbound it. Adams blocks the shot attempt. Not sure if that was a shot or a pass attempt by Harding. It was an awkward-looking play. Harding gets a warning from lead official Michael Price. She was not happy about the non-call there. Adams got all ball from my perspective. Not sure what she was suggesting. It was all ball. 1 second, they're not going to get a shot off there. It's a shot clock violation on BYU. That's a dead ball turnover. Tigers will get possession here. BYU has turned it over for the 10th time officially. Adams, Higgins, McDavid, Tillman, and Ashby. 3 seniors, a freshman, and a sophomore. Tillman misses a shot under pressure in the key. Rebound BYU. Shaylee Gonzalez with the right-hand dribble up into the forecourt. Now the Tigers get back, settle up defensively, man-to-man, and force BYU into their half-court set. Lauren Gustin works along the baseline, cut off by Higgins. Got away with a travel and scores with the left hand. Boy, it looked like she drug that back pivot foot. Adams in transition gets a long pass. Nicely done, but Adams has the shot blocked out of bounds. Tiger basketball with 25 seconds still as the Tigers really look to push the pace on that. Higgins gets a deflection and gets hammered inside again. No call. Bradley Davis with his palms up, wondering what it's going to take to get a foul called here. Shot misses. Rebound Pacific. Nice offensive board. Tigers get another look at it. Tillman fires from 3. No good. Higgins working hard inside. Loses the ball. Gustin reached in and poked it away. Up come the Cougars. 2 on 3. But they score from the right side anyway. Maria Albiero converts in transition. 46-20. BYU will not let up. Trust me, they will put their foot on your throats. You got to keep playing hard. Wild shot deflects, no good. 3 on 2 developing. Albiero dumps it off to Harding. Again, looked like she traveled, but leaned in and banked it in. So BYU on a run here. 48-20. They've expanded on their 22-point lead. They're still pressuring the ball out on the perimeter. Nice move by McDavid to the rack with a right hand and scores. McDavid has 8 points to lead the Tigers tonight. Brooklyn working hard, got a nice move on Hampson. Brooklyn, to her credit, challenged the 6'7" Hampson. Now Hampson's going to return the favor and bank it in off the window from the right block. Hampson with 4 points in the ball game now, 2 of 2 from the floor. 7 minutes to go here in the quarter. Higgins almost had her pocket picked. Instead kicks it out for an Adams 3-point shot and scores. Erica Adams from the left corner in front of the Tiger bench. Now in transition, Higgins almost got the steal. Instead it deflects over to Gonzalez, who quickly finds Harding inside for the layup. Boy, BYU dodged one there as Higgins almost had that steal. The Tigers want a timeout as they were coming up in transition. They got the timeout. So 6:42 remains here in the third quarter. Bradley Davis will get Cassidy Johnson into the ball game. Don Gubbins back with you inside the Spano Center as the Tigers get ready to put the ball back in play. Over in Moraga, San Diego, with 4:10 to go in the ball game, leading St. Mary's 76-60. So it looks like the Toreros will get a win tonight on the road. Foul on the backside. Gustin's going to get whistled for a foul on the backside of Higgins there. Second personal foul on Gustin. Tigers will take it out of bounds. 20 seconds as they inbound it. Tigers have Higgins out there with Cassidy Johnson, who makes a move high off the glass with a left hand and scores. Well, Cassidy loves to play against BYU. Made a tough shot there as Gustin bumped her, forced her to fade away with that shot, but the southpaw Cassidy Johnson converts it nicely. 2 points for Cassidy, the 6'5" redshirt sophomore. from Lehigh, Utah, of course, for the Tigers. Hampson misses her first shot of the ball game, but the rebound is saved by Shaylee Gonzalez. Now Gonzalez going to fire from three off the right side. No good. Higgins with a beautiful box out and rebound. Outlets it to Ashby. The Tigers trail it by 25 points in transition. They get the ball into Cassidy Johnson up top. To Adams, over to Tillman. Tillman now circles off a pick to the free throw line. Throws up a wild shot, no good. Rebound by 6'7" Sarah Hansen, the senior. Gets the offense triggered as Gustin goes to the rack inside, misses the shot. Higgins got her hand in her face to force her to miss that, and then Gonzalez launches from three and scores. Shaylee Gonzalez converts on the three-point shot. Shaylee now has her first points of the second half. 14 in the ball game, 5 of 9 shooting, 2 of 3 from distance for the sophomore from Gilbert, Arizona. 55-27, 5 minutes to go in the third quarter as Higgins, his triple team, now gets the ball to Tillman. Adams frees up for a three ball off the left wing, no good. Long rebound out to Gustin. Up come the Cougars, and Albiero's pass to Gonzalez is tracked down and saved. And then a foul on Pacific. It's going to be free throws for BYU as I think Ashby from behind out of frustration. Well, they're going to get it on Higgins instead. That's a tough trade-off as Valerie's going to pick up her third foul. And we'll get free throws, I believe. We're going to get the timeout first here. So with 4:49 remaining, we'll get you caught up on some of the numbers while we have a break. Tigers now 9 of 37 shooting in the ball game, 24.3%. Conversely, BYU continues to shoot over 50%. They're at 23 of 43, 53.5% officially. The Cougars are 6 of 15 from downtown, and the Tigers only 2 of 14 tonight. They just have not had any consistency from that three-point line tonight. Erica Adams has made both of the Tigers three-pointers. Adams is 2 of 3 individually from the three-point line. McDavid has 8 points for Pacific. Adams was 6. Higgins really struggling tonight. 2 points, 1 of 6 shooting. Valerie has 6 rebounds and 4 assists to lead the Tigers in both of those categories. Tillman has 5 steals tonight for Pacific to lead both teams in that category. For BYU, they're led in scoring by Shaylee Gonzalez, 14 points. Paige Harding has 10 points now after that last layup. 9 points for Lauren Gustin and 8 points for Maria Albiero. The BYU will go on to play St. Mary's on Saturday. Meanwhile, the Tigers' next opponent here on the home court will be the University of San Diego Toreros. San Diego is going to come into that ball game on Saturday with a 7-2 conference record and 10-4 overall, sitting in third place in the West Coast Conference. Lauren Gustin at the line for the Cougars misses the first free throw. That's the first miss tonight at the line for the Cougars. They're now 3 of 4 officially. Gustin at 64% this year from the free throw line. It's 1 out of 2. She'll come out of the ball game as Tegan Graham, the 6-footer, graduate student out of Wellington, New Zealand, will come back in. Graham had a nice first half, had 5 points, 4 rebounds for BYU. Tillman backdoor pass is cut off and stolen there. Nice defense by Kaylee Smiler, who's checked in for BYU. She's a sophomore. Smiler out of Hamilton, New Zealand. As the Tigers commit their 8th turnover there. Schweitzer pokes it away temporarily, but BYU tracks it down. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Cougars leading by 29 points at the moment. Harding thought about the three, instead steps into a 2-point shot from the right wing that is no good. Rebound by Higgins of Pacific. Valerie has her 7th board of this one. Tillman cut off, so Higgins will take a 3 ball from straight on. No good. Hampson cleans up the board for BYU, and up come the Cougars. Harding cut off at the free throw line, hands it off to Shaley. Circles back with the right hand. Block shot by Schweitzer. Cassidy Johnson grabs it, then up to Rendawa. Kaylin goes strong to the rack, has her shot blocked, but a body foul by BYU is going to get Kaylin Rendawa to the line for a pair. Jeff Judkins is incredible. He's up arguing that call with a 29-point lead and letting Lorena Ahumana know about it. Clear across the court here. The Pittman High School product out of Turlock. Rendawa ripples the nets with the first free throw. Kaylin with 3 points in the ball game. Kaylin struggling, 1 of 7 from the floor. We'll check that here. Rendawa makes both free throws. My apologies. Kaylin's 4 of 4 at the free throw line. Now has 4 points in the ball game. Has only taken 1 field goal attempt officially. 56-29. BYU up into the post area. Hampson makes a nice move but misses the shot against Cassidy Johnson. The Tigers get the rebound. Up comes Tillman with a right-hand dribble. Crossover. Cut off on the left wing. Over to Higgins. Man-to-man pressure by BYU with 3:10 to go in the third quarter. The Cougars up comfortably here, as they have been all night. Higgins reverse layup attempt in traffic, misses. Tigers get a loose ball rebound, then Higgins gets it to Cassidy Johnson. 3 ball, no good off the front iron. And an outlet to Shaylee Gonzalez. To her teammate backcourt-wise. Harding, pull-up jumper there. 10-footer, no good, short. Cassidy Johnson gets the board for Pacific. CJ gets rebound number 3 of the ball game. There's a 3-pointer, Kaylin Rendawa. So the Tigers hit only their third triple in 17 attempts tonight. So it's 56-32 as the Cougars up by 24 points now with 2:20 to go in the third quarter. 3-pointer back by Harding off the right wing. BYU, you wonder who they lost to. I said they're 8-2 coming into play tonight. They lost to San Diego, 58-56. Then lost to Gonzaga up in Spokane by 7, 63-56. And then they had one preseason loss to Washington right around the Thanksgiving time at South Point tournament in Las Vegas. It's an illegal screen by BYU, offensive foul by Hampson, who picks up her third personal with that. She'll check out. So the Tigers, who trail by 27, will inbound the ball with 1:50 to go here in the third quarter. Rendawa pull-up 17-footer, air ball short. Ball loose on the floor as McDavid, who just checked back in, ties up one of the Cougars inside. It'll be BYU basketball off the alternate possession. Tigers have Sam Ashby, Brooklyn McDavid, Liana Tillman, Kaylin Rendawa, and Josephine Miard, who just checked in. Miard, who is the junior year now. She's out of Nancy, France. Coming off an ankle injury, has missed about the last month. Long pass off of the baseline feed in is stolen by Pacific. Ashby got in the passing lane as BYU almost had a layup there. Nice defense by Ashby. And a long pass by Tillman deflects out of bounds. Off of whom? Off of the Tigers. Turnover number 10. Check that, number 9 on the Tigers. 12 turnovers for BYU. It's a loose hand. Tillman flailed as her hand came up and hit one of the Cougars, and that's what drew the foul call. So Liana picks up the personal, her second personal, second team foul. Check that, it's Liana's first personal foul, not her second. Tegan Graham kicks it out to Albiero. Now a right wing feed back to Graham. Her 3-point shot attempt pops out, no good. Rebound inside to BYU's Lauren Gustin, and a jump ball call Tiger basketball now off the possession. So Guston, who has 10 rebounds in this ball game to go with her 10 points, leads BYU with those 10 rebounds. Higgins has 7 to lead Pacific. Tillman is wide open from 3. Got it. Nice pass out from inside off the penetration, and Tillman spotted up all alone in that right corner, and Tilly drains it. So Tilly has her first field goal of the night, now 1 of 8 from the floor. Got her first points of the ball game with that. And it's 59-35, 24-point advantage for the Cougars. Dribble penetration, reverse layup, no good by Albiero, and we're going to have a foul on Pacific. It's a rebounding foul on Brooklyn McDavid. Apparently she was holding Guston. Brooklyn picks up her first personal foul. Third team foul on the Tigers. Only 27 seconds remain here in the quarter. The Cougars will have 20 seconds to get a shot off here. Whitehead checks in for the Tigers. Guston has the ball deflected deep into the right corner. Up top she comes to Graham. Josephine Miard has her. Now down low, the entry pass to Guston. The ball poked away from Tillman and then taken by Whitehead. Tigers in transition. Rendawa spots up from 3 off the left wing and misses the shot short. And the rebound comes out to BYU. A half-court shot by Gonzalez. Rims out, almost went. And that's the way the third quarter ends from Stockton. It's the BYU Cougars still in control of this basketball game. 59-35. We'll take the break, come back with the fourth quarter for you after this timeout along the W.TV. Well, it's blowout games like this at these empty arenas. Put a little salt in the wound here on the home court. The lack of energy inside the building and a big deficit by the home team always makes for a challenging call here. BYU off of the fourth quarter opening possession, get a shot inside, but it rims out no good. And then Gonzalez going for the rebound, commits the personal foul. First personal foul on Shaley. First team foul, of course. We're underway here inside the first 15 seconds of the fourth quarter. Tillman almost loses the ball into the backcourt. BYU up by 24 points as Ashby, Whitehead, Tillman, Rendawa, and Miara are out there for Pacific. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Tillman trying to create something. Now dumps it off to Whitehead. She's going to dribble, penetrate, have the shot blocked by the lower part of the basket, the backboard actually. It goes as a 30-second shot clock violation. Guston will check out for BYU. That gets the junior, 6'5" junior forward, Molly Perry, in for the Cougars. Another local product out of Utah. For Utah residents on the BYU roster. Inside, Perry scores, so it's 61-35. All the way to the rack. Rendawa tries to create and gets the foul call. Then Kaylin will get a couple of free throws here. Well, I think she's going to shoot a pair. Yes. Coach Judkin still up, demonstratively telling his player to get on Kaylin a little bit more aggressively there. Rendawa, great free throw shooter, drains the first. Rendawa tonight has 7 points in the ball game. 1 of 4 from the floor. 5 of 5, make it 8 points now. 5 of 5 at the free throw line. Her 6 of 6 as she connects on both of them there. The Tigers 11 of 14 at the line. Tonight, 61-37. Albiero controls the basketball, works against Miar out on the left wing. Tigers continue to play man-to-man pressure. Tigers and the Toreros Saturday afternoon right here from the Spano Center. 2 o'clock tip will be on the air at 1:40 with the pregame show or so. BYU at 48% in this basketball game, 25 of 52. They're 7 of 17 from distance. That's 41%. The Tigers, meanwhile, still struggling, only 24%. 11 of 46 in the ball game and 4 of 20 from downtown. Tigers did not shoot well up in Provo in the 21-point loss a couple of weeks ago. Albiero's going to not get a shot off, and that'll be a 30-second shot clock violation. 8:19 to go in the ball game. The Tigers trail by 24. BYU looking for their 13th win on the year and 9th in conference. Whitehead and Miard out on the perimeter at the three-point line. Now Randala dribble penetration, kick out pass for a Tillman three, and she drains it. Liana Tillman had a scoreless first half, but in here in the second half, she's hit a couple of three-pointers. 6 points for Liana on 2 of 9 shooting tonight from the floor. That includes 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. Tigers have their 5th three-pointer of the evening. Here's a perimeter jumper at the top of the circle by Graham. No good for BYU, too strong. Tigers have the rebound. Methodically pound the ball into Whitehead. Savannah tries to direct traffic with the off arm. She's not sure if she picked up her dribble officially there, but somehow gets the ball to Tillman way up top. 10 seconds on the shot clock as Tilly tries to get a pick from Miard, does so, and then the pick and the pop by Miard. The shot halfway down before it pops out, no good. Rebound off of BYU. It'll be Tiger basketball. It was 22-9 BYU after the first quarter, and then the Cougars outscored Pacific 20-11 in the second quarter to take a 42-20 lead at intermission. Ashby fires from three, a little bit too strong. No good, but BYU can't contain the rebound. It goes off with the Cougars out of bounds. So with 20 seconds, Pacific will inbound it on the baseline to the right of their basket. Randala, 9 points, leads the Tigers now with those 9. She fires from three, no good, and Whitehead's going to get called for an over-the-back foul, going for the rebound. Second team foul on Pacific for Savannah, her first personal foul. And the Tigers are going to pressure on the backcourt here. Gustin fires it into Harding, the senior point guard, settles things down, and now the Tigers back the pressure off. Inside of 7 minutes to go in the ball game, the Tigers trail by 21. It's the closest they've been for a bit. Harding gets bodied by Randala. Lower part of the body, that's what drew the whistle. 2 free throws for Paisley Harding. The former Paisley Johnson is going to get to the line. 78%er this year as Mia and Whitehead check out. Adams is going to come in for Ashby. Higgins back in, and McDavid for Pacific. So Tigers get their 3 seniors out on the court, along with Randala, the junior, and Erica Adams, the freshman. First free throw by Harding misses. BYU now 4 of 6 tonight at the free throw line. Harding with 13 points in the ball game, make it 14 as she gets 1 out of 2 on that trip. She's now, well, that's her first time at the line tonight. (62-40). Higgins draws the double team. Quick pass to McDavid. Goes to the rack. Misses the shot, but a foul called on BYU. Well, the whistles are starting to add up here. It's going to go on Perry. Oh, I'm going to check that. I was going to call it on Hampson. So the 4th foul on Sarah Hampson. BYU out on the court right now, going 6'7" Hampson and 6'5" Molly Perry. McDavid with 1 of 2 there, so it's 62-41. Brooklyn now with 9 points in the ball game. Hampson scores inside for BYU, 64-41. 6:10 to go in the ball game. Adams off the right side for Pacific. Ball enters into the right elbow to McDavid. Now the Tigers swing it over to Randhawa. McDavid working hard inside still, picks the dribble up, kicks it out to Erica Adams. Dribble between her legs, kick out to Randhawa. She'll fire it in for 3 off the right side. Kaylin Randhawa now with 12 points in the ball game. Good ball movement there by Pacific on that possession, and the Tigers within 20 here with 5:35 to go. Talia White is in the ball game for BYU. She's going to get called for the push-off foul, offensive foul on White. 4th team foul on BYU, so with 5.5 minutes to go, it's a long time to go. The Tigers maybe can get in BYU into the penalty and get some points off the free throw line with a clock stop. Adams works on the right side, gets a pick from McDavid, and then the Tigers now swing it on the weak side to Liana Tillman, the senior from Stockton. Tries to free up, can't do so, so the Tigers swing it on to the top of the circle to McDavid. Right wing feed to Randhawa. Beautiful pick by McDavid. Randhawa fires it from 3, no good, rimmed out. And with 5 minutes to go, BYU leading by 20, they have the basketball. On the right wing, Kaylee Smiler, who's checked in, the sophomore from Hamilton, New Zealand. Pass down into the low post from way up top. Deflected nicely by Brooklyn McDavid of Pacific. Great heads-up play there by Brooklyn. Tigers force the turnover, which is number 16 of the ball game on BYU. Tilly makes a move to the basket. It's going to take it to the rack. Missed the shot. McDavid there with an offensive rebound. Put back and an easy foul call. We'll see if it's on Hampson. It's going to be her last, but no, they get Perry instead. So Perry with a personal foul. It's going to be free throws for the hard-working Brooklyn McDavid, who gathers her 3rd rebound of the night. But before we get free throws, we'll get the timeout. We have a ball. So Santa Clara, Gonzaga, and San Diego winners tonight in conference. BYU will be added to that list in about 4 minutes and 24 playing seconds. Here from Stockton. McDavid at the line to convert on the first. Brooklyn now in double figures with 10 points. 2 rebounds, 2 steals. Brooklyn makes both free throws. And the Tigers as a team, 14 of 18 now at the line. They're going to put some pressure on the backcourt. BYU is aware of it, but Randhawa's going to get a deflection off those long arms, and the Tigers get a steal. Here is Tillman swinging it weak side to Randhawa. Steps out of a 3, and then Hampson blocks the pull-up jumper out of bounds. Boy, Hampson covers a lot of ground. She was in the painted area when Randhawa started to pull up off the dribble and shoot that 15-footer or so. Hampson closed out and still got her hands in to block that shot. Second block shot of the night for Hampson. BYU's got 6 block shots officially. Make it 7 as Hampson deflects off a block off of a Brooklyn McDavid shot. Tigers get the deflection, and Tillman scores with a bank shot from 10 feet away, then gets the inbound steal, pulls up, scores! Back-to-back jumpers by Tillman, nicely done by the senior. Then Adams gets a steal inside, and Hampson blocks the shot. The Tigers say, not so fast, Mr. Gubbins. 64-50, it's a 14-point ball game. This is the closest the Tigers have been since the first quarter. So back-to-back turnovers by BYU. 19 turnovers in the ball game now on the Cougars. High-low. Higgins to McDavid. The shot misses. It rolls off the rim. That one could have cut it to a dozen. And Brooklyn couldn't get the roll there, and BYU settles it down, and we'll get into the half-court offense. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the ball game. Rendawa deflects the pass off of Gonzalez out of bounds. Well, I guess they're saying Kalen didn't touch it. The ball just went off of Gonzalez's knee out of bounds into the back court, so that's a violation. Boy, sure looked like Kalen got her hand on it from my angle. Tigers catch a break. Let's see if they can take advantage of that break. 3 minutes to go in the game. Tigers trail by 14 as Tillman gets a pick from McDavid. Now a dump-off pass to McDavid on the pick and pop. Brooklyn misses the shot, though, a little bit short. Sign of fatigue settling in on that. 13 points for McDavid. Tigers trailing by 14 here, expending a lot of energy, creating 3 BYU turnovers here in the last couple of minutes to make this last 5 minutes or so pretty interesting. Adams now pokes it away. 9 seconds on the shot clock, 2:34 on the game clock as the Tigers' intensity here picking up after they made a couple of baskets. Tillman with back-to-back baskets makes this last few minutes a little more interesting. Tilly now has 10 points. She's the 3rd Tiger in double figures scoring-wise tonight. Harding looks to dribble, penetrate against the freshman, does so, misses the shot, rebound loose on the floor. Now we get a shot clock violation, but I think that shot hit the rim. We'll see here. The officials are going to huddle. The horn sounded on the shot clock. Well, they're going to say it's a shot clock violation. It'll be Pacific basketball. So a couple of close calls have gone against BYU here. Let's see if the Tigers can make them pay. Tillman lets the ball come all the way to midcourt before she touches it to start the clock. Higgins pops on top, picks up the left-hand dribble, stutter step into the key, cut off on top to Tillman. McDavid will set a pick there for Tilly. Now she's cut off, so the Tigers swing it to Higgins off the wing, down low. A beautiful pass, but McDavid misses the shot from the right side. Brooklyn wide open on that right side. Got a beautiful pass from Higgins, but couldn't convert, and Brooklyn a little frustrated with herself there. Adams then reached in and committed the foul for Pacific. 3rd team foul on the Tigers. 2 minutes remaining. Shaylee Gonzalez works against the double team, goes cross-court pass to Albiero, and she settles things down. Well, the Tigers made it interesting here on the back half of the 4th quarter, but going to be too little too late here as Gonzalez weaves and then dumps it off to a cutting Gustin, but misses the shot inside. Tigers get the rebound in the far corner. Up comes Tilly in a hurry. Tigers need to score and score quickly. Adams off the right wing. Tigers taking too much time here. Higgins frees up from 3. Long shot, back iron, a little bit too strong, no good. McDavid working hard, gets the offensive rebound, put back, no good, and then a foul call as Brooklyn does the splits coming down off the contact. McDavid's going to get a pair of free throws, I believe, here. Boy, Brooklyn's had a couple of good looks inside here late, but couldn't convert. Then BYU commits the foul, so McDavid will get to the line where she's 5 of 6 tonight, the senior at 65% on the year, entering play this evening at the line. Well, Coach Davis will be happy with the 4th quarter performance, if nothing else, here tonight. Give the Tigers some energy and some momentum as they get ready to take on San Diego on Saturday. McDavid misses both free throws, a little bit too strong, then pokes it away to Higgins, who scores inside. McDavid poked it away from the Cougar, who got the rebound, reaching over the shoulder, did not draw the foul call, and Higgins, the beneficiary of a look what I found inside. So Valerie, with only her 3rd and 4th points of the ball game, she's officially 2 of 10 shooting tonight for those 4 points. The Tigers at 25% for the ball game from the floor. BYU from Adams and 4 from Higgins. BYU's got 14 for both Harding and Gonzalez to lead them. Gustin has 10 points. Albiero has 8. 22 turnovers by BYU, a lot of them here in the 4th quarter. have given the Tigers some life here late in the ball game. It's a 12-point deficit with 1:14 to go. The Tigers throwing some full court pressure in the backcourt. Gonzalez is double teamed near mid-court. Her pass attempt cross-court is deflected out of bounds. Shaley waited a little bit too long to get rid of the basketball there, and the Tigers almost got another steal. Into the backcourt they come. Tigers again trying double team. Rindala a step late getting out on the perimeter, so BYU will spread the court, take some time off. Now inside of a minute to go, 8 seconds on the shot clock as Harding dump off pass in the corner to Albiero. Pull up jumper there, and Higgins gets called for the foul. Valerie challenged that a little bit too tightly there out on the perimeter as the shot clock wound down, and Higgins will pick up her 4th personal foul officially as Hampson's going to check in for BYU. Make sure the Tigers don't get anything else inside offensively. Albiero tonight, first time at the free throw line on the year at 90%er. She misses the first. Second free throw finds its way in the net. So it's 65-52, 13-point lead, 44 seconds to go. Now the Tigers just need to get down and hoist it up. Rindala frees up on the right side. 3-point shot attempt, no good, too strong. Hampson clears the board. Brooklyn McDavid steals it from her in the meantime, and then Hampson fouls out as McDavid, working hard, took the ball away from Hampson there as she held the ball up high. Brooklyn reached in and just stole it from her, and Sarah Hampson, with her 5th personal foul, will have a seat here. Jeff Judkins still upset with the officiating crew. Michael Price is hurt enough, and he's given Coach Judkins the signal to that's enough. McDavid, boy, she's now 5 of 9 from the free throw line as she misses the first. Tigers 14 of 21 tonight, 67%, 10 percentage points below their season average, and Brooklyn misses a pair. Rebound goes off of Pacific apparently, so it'll be BYU basketball. Well, the last 5 minutes have been very entertaining in this basketball game, and the Tigers' hustle and determination here. They're going to look at the basketball. So no change to the call on the court there. Tigers will pick up full court. Gustine gets the ball over to Gonzalez, and now BYU will spread the court and see if the Tigers, they're going to let them dribble it out here. They don't have to. Shot clock turned off, and BYU can just dribble it out, but the Tigers still trapping a bit here on the ball. And this one will be academic. It's going to be all but over, and there it is. The horn sounding the end of the ball game, and BYU holds off a furious fourth quarter rally by the Pacific Tigers tonight and defeats Pacific 65-52 officially. And with the win, BYU improves to 13.